You didn't come this far to play small. This is Winning Daily, the podcast that builds winners in life and in business. Welcome home.
This is the one, guys. As you're editing and you're looking at me in your camera, come closer. I'm on your laptop right now. Episode 22. No mames.
Okay. Anyways, we're talking about YouTube and Mr. Beast and all these things and when things are appropriate to say on camera and when they're not. Anyways, here we are. We got Jason. What's happening, man?
Oh, I'm a guest now?
No, well, hold on, time out, dude. I needed to say that because of proof of life.
Your eyes said it all.
Where have you been?
Hey, guys, I've been living my life. Sorry I have not attended any of the podcasts, but I'm here now as a guest because they kicked me out. So let's really drop into it now.
He's back.
He does exist.
Can a man go to Italy and Hawaii? God.
Dude.
Our viewership has definitely gone down.
I believe it. They're like, where's that idiot at? Oh, I'm back.
So,
They're like, yeah, we don't want, they literally told us like, hey, when you shoot content for Panatta or if you're doing anything referencing Panatta, like do not say we're the Ferrari of equipment. That's what people refer to them as.
Ooh, okay.
They refer, I've seen another company.
Well, I'm glad we know. The more you know.
Yeah, the more you know.
If you're not educated, you're ignorant.
I mean,
And
I can't refer to them like that, but a lot of people do refer to them as the Ferrari of
the other thing too is like
Because Ferrari's Italian too.
No, I think it's just everybody wants a Ferrari, but they can't
I
afford
think it's
one.
both.
Yeah.
I think it's both.
I think it's
right?
both. Yeah. Mhm.
And I think it's
Well,
also
when you
they
think of
wanna-
Ferrari,
they
you think
wanna
of Ferrari, you
establish
think
their
of
own-
red.
But you think, well,
Something nice and red.
Lamborghini's made
Love
in
Italian.
Yeah, so you don't
They
say.
wanna
Yeah, but
establish their
no, hold
name
on, time out.
separately.
But Ferrari, you think red. Lambo, you don't think red.
No, I think Ferrari. You think like top of the line.
You have a Lambo. You don't think it's red when you
Damn,
think
a
of
subtle
Lambo.
flex. You have a Lambo.
Yeah, but I mean that's an Italian car.
Yeah, it's Italian.
Like when you get in there, do you do this or no?
no.
No. Okay. Well, then I guess it doesn't matter.
It's all canceled right now.
The funny thing is this, like
Out of respect, of course.
Your Lambo gets repoed.
all the you know those mannerisms and all that stuff that my son does, like the Italian, like all. It wasn't taught from me. It was taught from his grandparents. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, and they're Italian.
I like how we blame shifted so fast there, Adam. Adam's like, listen, man.
Panatta's like, we want to go a different direction. Man, this podcast. No, but we were Adam and I were in Italy. Great time. Got to meet the whole entire team. We didn't officially say anything. I know we were like teasing it for a couple of podcasts, but if we learn anything in business, all of us, is nothing's done until it's done.
Just to sum it up, you guys ate 10,000 calories a day and lost 10 pounds.
Dude, we ate.
Say it because everybody that goes to Europe says the same thing.
So everyone's, you hear the myth of like, oh, you go to Italy or Europe and you eat a ton of food and then you just lose weight. And people are like, well, it's because you're doing more steps, which logically makes sense. But we did not do more steps. We were like most of the time just sitting in the warehouse, learning about the business, learning about, the manufacturing part of it. But we were eating copious amounts of pizza, bread,
ice cream.
Oh my
Ice cream
God,
is
the
really
ice cream there, wine. And then I came back home like 10 pounds lighter.
There it is. You
It's
heard
crazy.
here.
It was great. No stomach issues.
It's always 10 pounds. It's never 20 pounds.
Oh, well,
It's-
give me
you
another
think
week
you say-
there. Give me another week.
You,
Let's
you
see.
stay twice as long, you
I-
lose
I-
more
The
weight.
best
believe
part was like we were eating this ice cream, this vanilla ice cream. We're like, this is so good. What do they do different? And his explanation was they put sugar on top.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't make it that much.
And it was so funny too because we're
Goat
like
milk.
we're like in front of like all the different distributors from all over the world, and we're sitting there and we're trying to be like I'll have a little bit of the ice cream, and then I was like, so fucking good, and then I take a little bit more. Adam goes, let me try some, and so we're like eating all the ice cream. We're trying not to because everyone's just is politely taking a little bit of it, and him and I are just grubbing the ice cream, and I said I don't even care at this point. We were on an 11-hour flight straight from 11 hours to a winery. To the house where his dad played guitar for us, just to welcome us, and then from there we went to the restaurant and it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
We were eating a large pizza with ice cream, and I never felt happier.
Yeah.
You think it's because there's less chemical in their food? Or
Oh yeah,
100%.
for sure.
No, I just think
There's
it's less
less
chemicals, less
preservatives.
preservatives.
Well, half the stuff that we put in our food here in America is illegal, right? In other countries.
If
Now
you
it
look,
is.
Dude, I
if you
gotta-
look at it, they've said this multiple times that I think it's like in the 20 or 30 different ingredients that's put in our foods that is banned everywhere else.
Yeah, I got a Red Bull that was from Japan the other day, and it had like 50 calories in it.
On that note, I love Tic Tacs. So if Tic Tacs are watching this, sponsor me, but I love the orange ones. I got them in Italy. They're not orange, they're just white. So they
that was funny.
whatever chemical they use in the States to turn the Tic Tacs orange, it's the same taste, but without the orange, without the orange coloring over there.
Without the cancer.
Without the cancer, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good.
Can I get my Tic Tacs with a side of cancer? Yeah,
Cancer on the side. Can you
yeah.
keep the cancer on the side?
No, Tic Tacs do not do any cancer.
They've determined that like the color just sells more.
Right.
Yeah.
It was weird eating it though. It was really weird eating it because I'm like, should be orange. Like in your head, you think this is so wrong. It's not going to taste like it, and sure enough, it was completely fine. So, I guess we don't need those chemicals.
It's absolutely insane. Can we get a moment of silence for the Rams?
Nah, they don't deserve it, bro.
Look, Andrew, I had to, man. I had to. Look, I had to bring it up because we have the Rams helmet here in the lab, and obviously, Super Bowl weekend is coming up. Does anybody want to take their shot and say who's going to win?
I mean,
the Super Bowl is this weekend?
no, next.
No, the weekend coming up. Not this weekend, but the
I don't even
following.
think it's going to be competitive. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a railroad by the Seahawks.
I could see that.
I think it's gonna be-
You want to make your pick?
Don't try to analyze it. Just go with your heart.
I want to go with Seahawks.
Yeah.
They got too much.
I equally
momentum.
hate them.
I think it'll make me feel better too.
Yeah. It's the only way. They beat us.
No.
Seahawks beat us, then they beat the Rams.
Yeah.
Right? So
I want the Patriots to win because there's no way I want the Seahawks to win at Levi Stadium, but I think it's inevitable.
You just can't live with it.
No, I mean, dude, you don't want to see your rival win the Super Bowl on your home turf. Like that's like the worst case scenario. It's either going to be the best for us or the worst. The best being you win it at home. But I mean,
but they might get a lot of
And only so many people can have that.
yeah.
What kind of food are you doing for the Super Bowl?
Rams.
I mean, wings.
Wings?
What else? What else would you have?
All kind of stuff.
No,
dude.
bro. People that try to venture out too much, it's
Carne asada.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude.
Got some short ribs.
you ain't doing any of that. You're gonna do wings. You're gonna DoorDash. You talk about what you're gonna get. No one's gonna do that. No one's gonna barbecue. No one wants to do that unless the people that
I
barbecue.
feel like Adam would have something else besides wings.
Go to Lario's.
I'm like,
He's like,
that's one day that I can convince every single person to get wings.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're a real fan, you don't want to stand by the barbecue. You wanna
we have a
just.
very strong
No.
winged,
yeah, sure.
we're very tied to wings here.
We have a wing community.
Yeah, we have a wing.
There is a little bit of difference. There is like Korean wings, like flavor, like so we do different flavors.
Yeah.
But it's all chicken wings. It's like
You just go to Wingstop or Albertsons?
But you're
we go to both of them.
Albertsons? Am I a savage? No.
Albertsons for wings.
What am I in fifth grade on a budget? No, sir.
Oh, you're a wing snob. Oh, we got Jason.
the
Well, Jason
spicy
came back from
wings
Italy. He's
are
immediately a wing.
bangers at
I taste
Albertsons.
change.
It is actually bangers at Albertsons.
No
Albertsons
way.
around.
Albertsons. They're
Albertsons
the
wings?
unsung hero
Yeah.
of hot wings.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
No, I do agree with that because I've went to them before.
Albertsons?
I feel like this is a conversation you guys had before, and you're trying to like get me right now. Yeah, trying to get my reaction right now.
Oh yeah.
No, I would probably do. I'd probably do Wingstop.
Bone in?
I'll do bone in. I
Okay.
can do either. I don't care.
Yeah, because
I'll eat chicken nuggets like a child.
Yeah. You put the ketchup on the side too, or what?
Or bone in.
yeah.
Either way.
Okay, there it is. It's settled, boys. So wings,
Wings, Seahawks. It's a lock. Lock it in.
lock it in. Okay, yeah. No smoked foods on the menu for Super Bowl. Nothing smoked. No brisket.
Oh, that's a
I would eat
Louisiana
it, but
thing.
I'm not. I wouldn't do it.
Oh.
I would eat it though.
I'd eat it. It's too much work.
That's what I'm saying. You always need that one person that just likes gatherings. You know, everyone has them in their family. Like they don't care about sports. They just like having people there because they're the ones that are gonna cook all the food and organize it. But if it's real people that like love the game, I feel like they're not gonna want to spend time cooking and stuff.
That's me, dude.
Yeah.
I enjoy both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy both. Like,
But you're from Louisiana, right? So I feel like
Yeah.
it's like kind of built into the culture.
yeah, I
Right?
guess so.
Like you want to smoke, you get a good smoke going. Yeah. What's
fry
that?
it, smoke
What
it,
is it where you put all
season
the-
it,
all the
blacken
seafood in
it.
there? Yeah.
Come on, man.
There you
Saute it.
Yeah.
all
yeah.
that.
No, just some wings.
Yeah,
in silence.
I've been told multiple times you're a seasoned white boy. like they left you in the fryer.
For
right?
Louisiana, white boys are different.
Cajun.
Yeah, Cajun. And then I came out here and now I've gotten baptized into the Mexican culture. So I've been Mexican for 11 years now.
The guys laugh.
Yeah, they laugh like that. So in here like this.
He said no mames.
No, that was Jason. I say no manches for the viewers at home. Okay, we got to keep it PG. All right? Dude, have you guys seen that? Like, that it's like an ad on Instagram that teaches you like how to say things in Spanish, but it's all Spanglish. It's all slang. It's mostly cuss
No,
words.
I've never even heard of that.
No? All right, I'll send it to you guys. I don't want to call out the language here because it's very profane. But anyways, all right, what's going on with the gyms, boys? Let's do some health and fitness talk. I know you've talked about pretty much, you guys are, the vast majority of you have at Trinity is fully rebranded. Where are you at with the rebrand?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of doing the same rebrand. I mean, as far as everything on paper, it's rebranded. There's a possible expansion, so we don't want to start it, have them come and do it, and then not have the CAD for the other side. So we're trying to see
expansion at your current location.
Yeah, possible.
Oh, breaking news, man! Let's go.
Well, nothing's done, so nothing's news until it's done. So right now we're in the works of potentially expanding a little bit more, but then also creating a CAD so it has a good flow, you know, where the equipment's going to go and stuff like that. I mean, we do have new equipment coming in March from Panatta, so we're
if you are going to expand, what are you trying to expand? What do you want? Like, what's the goal?
As much as I can get.
Square footage
wise, yeah.
But for what?
I mean, once you realize the model, you kind of understand how the game works. So for mine, I'm pretty capped out with trainers. Like, I could definitely put more trainers in there.
How many do you have on your roster right now?
Right now I have about 40 something.
40 something?
And at one point when I first opened, I had 60.
How many square feet are you?
I want to say under 8.
Oh, yeah.
So there's only so much you can do before it starts to alienate good trainers, because there's good trainers there. So there's always that balance that you have to watch of like who you onboard and how many people you onboard, how many, I call them projects, people that like maybe come from corporate but don't really have experience.
He means it with love, guys. Okay?
Yeah. I mean, they know. I
like
mean,
projects, like
projects meaning like you come into it and you
have potential.
Yes, you've been fed everything. Like you walk in. Like I had a guy. He's like, "Hey, I'm not going to be here Saturday." I was like, "Okay, I won't either." Like he thinks like, "Oh, I'm not your employer. Like you run your own business." So things of those nature, like some of those people are they're great. They just need the guidance. And there's some of them that are just, you talk to them and you're like, you're never going to quite be there. Stay at corporate, build your clientele, then come back and see me. But for the most part, no, we're fully in Trinity Training Facility. We're working on some merch right now. I think it's, there was like that, I don't want to call it a hangover because Adam did it a little quicker, but it was like the holidays, the trip to Italy, finalizing the deal with Panatta. Then, you know, there's so much more that goes into being a distributor than I think either of us really knew.
Yeah.
So it's like we're trying to spin 20 wheels at one time, and this one starts to wobble, so you got to go back and spin that one. So for me, I'm not in a terrible rush. That's the thing, is the culture's already there. I think the name is irrelevant to me at this point.
Do you have a manager that runs your
gym? I do have a manager there.
So that helps you because you're gonna have
tremendously.
You're gonna have to dilute attention to
helps
with distribution, right?
I think what started off for us to rebrand Trinity, right? It branched off to multiple other.
Yes.
So, perfect example. We were looking for equipment. We ended up becoming the distributor for that equipment.
Yeah.
So like,
the shoe fits though.
Yeah.
So what we were doing was at the very beginning, the research and kind of development was for Trinity itself, right? For the rebrand of it. And then what it did was it said, okay, well, we're going to give another new opportunity came in, which still supports that brand.
Yeah.
Because you're going to go out there and you're going to, talk about Trinity. And you're going to be like, well, the owners of Trinity are also the distributors of Panatta, the brand that they carry in their chip. So it makes sense. It follows every, kind of the strategy to it. It's the same thing as we were kind of researching from the equipment to the CRMs to added features. Let's say, for instance, even with the peptide side for wellness and all these other different things that we're trying to add more value as we rebranded, because we didn't want to just switch the name. We were like, hey, if we switch, the brand, all the things that we wanted to do before, this is the opportunity for us to do it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it kind of flourished us into multiple different things.
I mean, I think if you look at all of them that rebranded, you didn't really need to do much, meaning like the culture, the beautiful thing about the way these things ran, and it was either a plus or a negative, was the culture you built in your gym and how you ran it. So it wouldn't matter if I changed the name to Jason's Gym, wouldn't matter if I changed it to whatever I changed it to. Those trainers are already there. They're established. The people love it. That's the thing with like self-made, is they didn't really do much inside the gym for you, all right? Like there wasn't like that support, in my opinion. There, it was just more of like Miguel going out there and talking, and Miguel going out there and making noise for us, right? Like some of the owners, some of you guys know me because I'm very prevalent on social media, Adam, but there's some owners that you probably wouldn't even know were owners of gyms because that's not their style. They're more of the back end. So Miguel kind of filled that cup for everybody. So I think what we do in and out of our gym, Miguel had no say in. I mean, really, he had no effect on it. So when you switch over, all you have to do now is just kind of change the name. So it wasn't on the back of my mind where I'm like, oh my God, I really need to get a new sign, or I really need to get this. Like I told the trainers, hey, we're Trinity Training Facility. Our new Trainerize is Trinity Training Facility. Our merch is going to be made. Everything else is just like slapping a new coat of paint on it. But
your location is kind of like flagship, I'd say, like right off the freeway. Because I had to go out to LA.
You saw the sign, right?
Yeah, we went out to LA 2 weeks ago. And on the way out there, I was cruising down and I was like, oh wait, Jason's right here. Yep. His facility is right here, and it's right there. Like you can see it both ways, right?
Both ways.
Was that east and west?
East and west.
Okay,
yeah.
so you can.
You can see it better if you're going west, but depending if you have like a truck or a higher car, you can see it.
Right.
You can see going east, but I mean, even people we're right across the street from Porto's. So Porto's is massive. So people say, "Oh, aren't you by Porto's?" I go, "Yeah, I'm right there."
That's good.
So yeah,
there's not been. The reason why I laugh is I don't think there's been one time where I went to his facility and not go to Porto's.
Oh, Porto's is
freaking Adam, dude. It's a trap.
No, that's like me. Porto's is my mandatory meet. Like if you want my time, like I want to sit and meet with you, we're gonna go to Porto's.
You're gonna take me to Porto's.
They have this chicken breast, like that chicken breast plate
Porto's
with black beans. Oh my God, it's so good. But yeah, so I mean, if you look at like even Scott, right? Scott's doing his. Mark did his in Dallas. There wasn't a big fuss about it. There wasn't a big, hey guys, we're changing. We know ourselves. We know like, hey, I'm not going to be like, guys, guess what? Tearing down signs. You're just going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to know. You're listen to the podcast. My trainers are going to tell you, but the culture itself isn't changing. The only thing is the upgrades, right? The newer equipment.
You're getting more square footage so that you can add more. You can add more. Just do more of what you're already doing, or say, changing your.
I would say more trainers for sure, because I don't want to say shoo a lot of trainers away, but there's not a lot of grace I can give you if you're a brand new trainer if you can't keep up, because I need to spend my attention on the trainers that are like we're doing one-on-ones and building. Now that we have more square footage, it allows the gym to be a little bit more spread out. I can have more trainers. We constantly get asked for memberships from the clients. And I think one thing that I was kind of hesitant to do in the beginning, and I never did, was our VIPs. Because
change your heart?
No, my gym was already packed.
But I'm saying,
but if I have more square footage, yeah. So I was never opposed to it because I think it's a great idea. If a client is a client there and they're already comfortable coming to the gym, why wouldn't you just give them?
You have zero right now.
I have zero. I don't have
members.
I have no square footage for it.
Okay.
None.
Our biggest thing about the open membership, and I still stand by this, right, is if you go to like a big box gym, if you have an open membership, there's not a gym etiquette for everybody that loves, right? Yeah. And so this is why I was like, okay, I'm very okay with clients that's already with trainers there. They know the gym etiquette, right? And if I sit there and I'm like, they look after the gym.
Well, you can also hold their trainer accountable too.
And that's the other portion.
To a degree, right?
So, I mean, you could build other programs like that, and then which we've always pushed for. And I've always kind of like, been a big supporter of is like, I want the trainers to grow, right? And if the trainers, what I mean by trainers to grow is like, if they one day they want to do a hybrid model where they want to do more online training and they have the clients, why not have a space where they can do a hybrid, train 1 or 2 times, and then the rest of their clients kind of like train there. They're still in process. They're still with a trainer.
But I also think price point is a huge indicator of how your gym's going to be treated and handled, right?
1,000%.
So I mean, like anyone that's willing to pay $100 a month for a gym membership, they're not going to go in there and not rack weights or not like they want that. No. I mean, you have a couple outliers, but for the most part, from again, because now that we're with Panatta, I've been to a bunch of gyms that have a hybrid of it, and one of the gyms, Winter Circle in Burbank, he charges, I believe, $115 a month, right? Not the most ideal parking situation, but he has a great community.
Okay.
People, when we were there, he signed up 5 people. No, it's been around he's been around for a while. He's a younger kid to me, but he has a good culture there. a good social media presence.
Respectful kid.
Yeah.
Respectful, yeah. So
Respectful.
yeah, so that's a yeah. So I mean,
And then he was like, respectful kid.
so even when I was there at his gym, you know, there's what I consider younger, like, you know, early 30s, late 20s that are paying the 115, and I see them racking their weights or wiping stuff down. You're paying a premium.
It's like what
now,
Andrew always talks about.
yeah. So now, like, if you go, so now, you know, in between me taking my daughter to school, taking meetings, doing in person, I'll go to like which is now EOS. It's $14 a month. It's first of all packed, but that's their business model. Like literally, there's a line waiting for one pec deck. And so if you don't get in there, at the right time, but you think EOS cares? EOS like, I could care less. Just I need that EFT every month. So I think memberships are good. I have nothing. I've never had it. I just didn't have the space for it. But then it's like you're not letting every single person in because not everyone could afford it, and that's okay because there's a price point for everybody, right? Not everyone could afford a G-Wagon, but there's other options, right? So maybe it's whatever you value the most, right? So like a fitness is really important too. You'll pay for a place where you're with like-minded people.
A higher level of
100%, yeah.
Have you guys heard about this new gym that opened up in Upland?
Yes, Club Studio.
Yeah.
Great concept.
The concept of it.
I love it. But see, that's the thing is.
What is it? Run it by me because I don't know.
Go ahead.
In a nutshell, they're occupying an old LA Fitness
A massive one.
facility. Yeah.
So it's like 30,000 plus?
30,000.
Over 30,000 standalone building.
Okay.
Right off the 210, a beautiful location.
Okay.
And it's essentially like, I don't know, like 5 gyms in one. Because it's like a cycling bar thing. There's like a HYROX, like CrossFit type gym. There's a like Pilates, boxing. So in essence, it's anything that you would do, you know, individually.
Kind of subdivide in the same
inside
space.
there. So every single
like
room is different.
kind of thing.
Exactly. And then they have a gym. But they cut that gym is not like a big 20,000 just gym. They cut it so it's enough for you to get the workout in. But I believe the memberships there are like 150. But if you
But you access everything. What do you get access to?
I want to say you get access to classes too, but that seems really low.
Yeah, if somebody knows, by the way, drop it in the comments.
Yeah, because I'm not
Maybe you guys
sure.
didn't-
I think it's like the entry, but the one in Long Beach, I heard most people came back to me said it was
250. 250 makes sense to me.
Because I think 150 is like maybe you get to pick 1 or 2, but I think if you get the
That makes sense. So you get them,
to something.
But like I was talking to one of my trainers, and she does Pilates. She pays two. There's a Met Spa in there too. She pays $250 for just her Pilates.
Yeah.
For just her Pilates. So you figure if you could do, let's just say you get the main one. Let's just say it's $280, right? You get boxing, cycling, a gym membership, a very, very clean environment, because anyone that's paying $280 plus, like Lifetime Fitness or I'll throw Equinox in there, they're going to treat it like that. And then you're getting a higher caliber of people. You get a higher caliber of potential clients. Then you know, most of our gyms are 24 hours. So then, you know, you get people that are like to burn the midnight oil, and they'll go in there and maybe working out at night is their thing, and they don't want to be saturated full of kids. And there's nothing wrong with that, because we all started there. I was a kid sharing a bench with 5 of my friends trying to max out on every rep. Like there's a place for everyone. The EOSs of the world, the Club Meds, or, you know, the Equinoxes, the Lifetimes. It's just a matter of what you value. In this day and age, more people put more emphasis on their health and fitness.
Yeah.
Peptides, you know what I mean? Like supplement companies.
There it is. I was waiting for you to say the P word, dude.
Peptides is going to be if it's not already $1 billion, you know,
it's easy.
Movement. Yeah. You got nutrition companies that are just sprouting up everywhere. Now you have gyms where it's like, what do you really care about, right? Do you care about the equipment and the environment? No, I just want a membership just to go do cardio on. Okay, then this one's for you.
Well, a lot of we talk about this all the time. Ease of use, just because you could throw a rock and hit it from your house.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I have an EOS membership because it's literally I could throw a rock and hit it.
What's the furthest you would drive to go to a gym? Like minutes.
Well, now that I'm a dad and I don't have all the time with work, it just depends. On the weekends, I'll drive wherever. I'll drive 30 minutes for a gym.
So you would drive up to 30 minutes?
I would drive 30 minutes for a gym.
What's the most you would drive to go to a gym?
Weekends only, though.
No weekends.
Weekends only.
10 to 15 minutes.
Weekends are only.
Andrew?
Probably 30.
Yeah.
I had like one time I went to Gold's and Muscle Beach or
Venice Beach.
It's like I've been there on a weekend 1 or 2 times, but
and was it worth it?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Definitely
Well,
not
like,
worth
if
it.
I'm
But
trying
you
to
got to
try-
go. You got to go once.
Yeah, if you want to go some like gyms, I'll try it once, but if it's like a daily thing, 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like I don't have the time to drive 30 minutes to a gym anymore. The weekends I have a little bit more, but some people like what I've seen is people really value like certain equipment or certain ambiance or certain whatever it is, so they'll drive there. Like there's some gyms that are really dark inside and people absolutely love it, and then there's people that hate it, and then there's some gyms, like there's a gym that's yellow and some people are like, oh, I love that gym, and then some people are like, I don't. So that's what I'm saying.
I think what kills a lot of commercial gyms now, especially for the people that go, the only people that go to commercial gyms is the lighting, dude. It's trash. Like the fluorescent lighting is depressing.
Now they are getting better though, right? Like
Yeah.
Fitness 19 has a room that's devoted to lighting, so they're catching on.
No, they're
catching on, but at the same time, to me, it always comes down to, and maybe I'm just a grumpy old man, is like the gym being so packed that you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Right? That you can't just go out there and get your workout in because there's so many
peak
kids.
hours during peak hours.
Yeah, you know,
That makes sense.
all the time, right? Because maybe
what's my father-in-law.
Yeah.
He goes to LA Fitness in Chino Hills, and he'll talk shit.
yeah, I
Yeah?
mean, because
Yeah, he'll tell him like, hey, you're gonna get off your phone or get.
oh, really? No, I don't.
Yeah, he'll do that.
He's like, I've been around the world long enough.
He's
to
all
stay
fist
off,
fighting
yo.
for no. I mean, I saw it was funny because
He's
there's a
he's in a 75 or 76.
Good for him.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he's still going. That's what I'm saying. There's a couple.
Stand on your business.
Yeah.
Huh?
We have a couple like regulars that go to like when it was Golds and we all know each other, say what's up. So I was working out and I saw a guy that I know. He was walking through the door, drinking his pre-workout. And then he looked at me. I said, what's up? I saw him look at, how crowded it was. And he went, fuck.
Yeah.
And walked out and just went back to his car, probably went to another gym. And I saw him later. I said, what happened? He's like, bro, I was trying.
After you drink the pre,
He was drinking the
You
pre.
know what I
You
mean?
could tell,
Like,
and I was like, I
damn.
remember I was like, dude, I feel your pain because there's sometimes I walked in, but I don't have the luxury of okay, I'm gonna gym hop. I just got to make the most of that. Yeah.
I was talking to a trainer this morning when I was, I walked into the gym and she was eating. This is a trainer who I've previously hired to help my wife, and she's a badass trainer. Shout out Stephanie. But I was talking to her and she was like on break, maybe in between her morning clients. And I asked her, she's like, hey, you maybe know somebody I need help with content. Like, I was like, well, what are you trying to do? And she was like, I just film more of my stuff. And I was like, to be real with you, an iPhone, a stand, and a mic.
Yep.
That's it. I'm like, all the like the cameras that we have here, all these 5 cameras or whatever this is that we have on the Sonys, that's like, you don't need to shoot a commercial.
Right.
You need to be
And they probably wouldn't even know how to use it.
No, exactly. Yeah, one of these is mine. I don't even know how to turn it on. That's why I had Ian and Saul back here. They're like, shut your freaking fake Mexican ass up and let me do it for you, dude.
You're seasoned white.
Yeah, you're seasoned white boy ass up. But anyways, I was talking to her this morning, and I asked her. I said, "Well, are you full? Like, are you full of business? Like, are you overflowing? You're having to turn people away, or like what's the deal?" And she's like, "Well, I'll have more requests for one-on-one." And I was like, "That's awesome. Have you raised your price?" Right? Because that's the next thing is like, I don't care if you're a personal trainer or hairstylist or, any service-based business, a car wash detail guy, right? Like you have like a few guys that, that do car wash detailing. It's kind of the same thing. And if you're really full, then raise your price. And then you can kind of like start to separate out and make the most of your time. So I asked her, I said, you're really full. Should I have more requests for one-on-one? And so I know she does semi-private, but the way that she does it, and I might be wrong with this, is and maybe you'll probably help me kind of put this together, Jason, because you work with a lot more personal trainers, you guys do, is I think she does a half an hour session, and it's just like a flat rate for the half-hour session. But if you want to double it over, I think it just carries over or something like that. So I think she does like a hit, like 30-minute session.
Where's she train out of?
Mania.
I think my sister-in-law trains with her.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she does.
Okay, right? So what's the
does-
play? Run it by me.
I feel like, I don't know. I've never met her, but I know my sister-in-law trains with her. And from what I've seen video-wise, it's that 30 minutes is more of like, the way I would approach it is more as like an intro. So most people come in just needing to move, right? So it's more, I want to call it HYROX because it's kind of similar to like everything is higher intensity.
Well, yeah.
Right. And then as you fall in love with it, like my sister-in-law did, then you become more like, okay, well, what do I need to build on? And then they pay.
Oh, you're talking about the pulse thing that they do.
No. She does regular,
Yeah.
Stephanie, she does regular training, but I've
Right.
seen the training.
Yeah, it's
on
intense.
Instagram. It's
No,
intense.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not-
my wife does it.
Yeah, it's not like a program designed like, hey, these are the
No,
rep
it's a
range.
method.
That's what
It's
I
a
mean.
method,
Yeah,
like a
so,
methodology,
But
yeah,
also,
which is dope.
we used to do that in corporate to get people just enticed to get a feel for it, right?
Right,
Like
right.
if I had someone that's never worked out, I don't need to go over the specifics. I just need to get in the sweat. I need them to feel it. And then once they start to fall in love with it, they see results. Then it's more specific. Like, what is your rep range? What are we building on? Because, you know, when you're building strength or you're trying to build like real quality muscle, you need a rest time. Right. There's no more 20 reps. There's no more this. You know, there is, I know people don't like to say it, but there is, you know, writing down your workouts, seeing where you're at. What did you squat last time? How do you feel? What's your rep range? You know, so that's only going to be achieved by actually putting real poundage on, which takes time. You're not going to get that in 30 minutes. But for the general housewife, business owner, they love to get in there, sweat, feel it. That girl's an awesome trainer from what I've seen and what I heard. Savage. And then so what happened is now my sister-in-law, I think she gets other privates with her. So like she still does the 30-minute, but then she also will do
into an essential program. That's exactly what I was talking to her about this morning.
It's like an intro. It's
this is going back to the driving distance thing. That gym's like 40 minutes from my house, and I'll still go, and I'll still they have a kids club or whatever.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's what I told her this morning. I was like, we're bringing B back, and we'll go from there. But anyways, now I was just talking to her about that. I was like, are you full? You raise your price, and then later on, so that was before my workout. Later on during my workout, I'm like, see other trainers coming in and out of there, and I'm watching them, and you know, thinking about this gym and you know the lighting and you know the layout and the equipment and all that kind of stuff. Dang, dude,
that's like the most party foul rookie podcast thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's like, dude, you're 80 years old at church. Holy right? Cow. That's like old people at church do
Leave this in. Do not
leave it in. Adam. Show us, tell us how old you are without telling us how old you are, dude.
Who texted you? Was it important? Check it. Go check it. Check it. Jeez. I wish I was the boss so I could go ride him up right now.
I might as well just get up and go use the bathroom right now.
We done? Are we done here now?
Jeez. Freaking Adam, man. I don't even know what I was saying. We'll just cut it right here.
Yeah,
anyways, no, I was looking around the gym and I was thinking about, like, this is kind of like shooting fish in a barrel, right? Like, if you have it optimized, you're basically shooting fish in a barrel.
Well, what Stephanie does well is she doesn't like train in a corner. She trains out so everyone can see. So then you see
all the trainers do that.
Right, but what she does really well from what I see, and again, I've never met her. I know nothing about her business, just my sister-in-law and what I hear and what I see. She's done a good job of cultivating a culture.
Yes.
Of like moms and empowerment and doing stuff. And so what I see on the video, when I watch, what she doesn't even know she probably puts out there, as I see a strong mom figure, trainer, boss girl.
Yep.
And so naturally when she trains out there, she's like, come on, give me more. And she's doing this. Other moms are like, well, maybe I could do that because I saw her transform.
She has enough savagery where she's savage but approachable and professional.
Yeah.
And that's cool. And that's why I was like, look, you don't have to worry about half the population on the planet. You only train women.
You got work. But now there is a lot of work she can do on her social media.
That's what we were talking. Well, that's what we were talking about, and that's what she's like. I need more, and I was like, no, you don't need a whole lot. You just need some social proof there.
Yeah.
Number one, you guys do this all the time. You know who's been crushing it is Saul.
Yeah. Oh, Saul's
Yeah, he has been crushing it with collabing all those posts. And he's gone now. I noticed that he niched down to women too.
That's what I mean is like the number one conversation I have when we're talking to a trainer is like, you're just speaking to everybody right now. Like you don't need that. So like for her, all of her content, and I'm just referring to her because we have her up in our minds, should be like, hey, are you a tired mom coming to the gym, wasting 30 minutes of cardio? Look at my other moms that spend 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that alone, mic'd up, the moms could all test. I mean, that's her social proof right there.
I don't even think she needs to do that. I think that she could just have the other moms like, dude, if you had a testimonial framework like the ones that you have.
They already do that.
What was life like before? What's the testimonial framework that we were talking about?
It's like, what was life like before? How is the program and how are things now?
Yeah.
Like in a nutshell.
And then just daily story posting and things like that, sharing clients.
Yeah, there's
those collab posts, that's so easy.
Yeah, she collabs it with my sister-in-law. So what they do, that's how I found her, is they do, I mean, I don't even know she does it on purpose. I don't think she even thinks like that. She collabs it with the clients. Like I tell all my trainers to do. And then who follows moms? Other moms. What do other moms want? They want tips on how to be a better mom, a more fit mom.
Or they see somebody who's in good shape. Oh, girl, what are you doing? Yeah.
And I'm telling you, like she transformed my sister-in-law. Like she went from like drinking and you know, being a mom to now she's like super fit. It's really impressive.
Well, those like that style of training, that method of very intense training, that'll take it out of you. Like it'll make you like after a really hard workout, the drinking or the junk food, it's a lot less motivating. And that's why I used to tell clients all the time, like, if you're not working hard enough, that is still attractive or still like something that you want to do. You want to go pound a cheeseburger after your meal. You didn't after your workout. You didn't fucking work hard enough.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing with like Saul as well. Like when we were chatting about it, is if you saw him from the outside and you're just strictly just looking at pictures, okay, his personality doesn't show. Like, and his personality, he's so respectful.
Right.
He's very family orientated. There's all these wholesome things about him as he grew up, and he has a lot of like very great morals and core values that didn't show prior to, because if you look at the picture, he's a bodybuilder. So this is what you see. You just see this aggressive
big boy,
right? And then so
it's like a superhero.
See how he speaks to his clients, the women, the females. And so when he started to do this other route where he's like, hey, I'm just trying to bring in more, awareness and just showing people that how, fun it could be just to be in the gym. Right. And regardless of what kind of where you're coming from. Right. So with that, as he's speaking, you could see how he's making jokes with the females, but he's doing it in a respectful way. They have more of a voice. He's not like overpowering them. Like there's more.
No, it looks fun. It looks fun. Even when they do something they're not supposed to do, he turns it into like a joke. And that's what I'm saying. It's like if you really want to show, and that's what I'm telling people now, like now with ChatGPT, like if I want to work out, I'll go on ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Right. What really motivates people is something that they could relate to you, right? So like they can relate that to you, or they see that you train other relatable clients, and then they see how you interact with them. It's just like a peek through the window. So like with Stephanie, I know only of her from my sister-in-law watching her IG and seeing her own personal transformation. Then I'm like, oh wow, she's a good trainer, because to me she can create a community and keep them motivated.
Absolutely.
Because now my sister-in-law, like literally go to her house, it's all about meal prep. I only have one of these drinks. She has her diet on her fridge. That's not, that's a Stephanie.
Those are behavioral changes.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been baptized into the community.
Yeah. And I asked her, I said, oh, does she make you do this? She goes, yeah, I mean, she gives us a diet, but I mean, we all do it. So like the mom community, if you hang out with fit moms, you're going to become fit.
Yeah.
And that's what she should quadruple down on.
Yeah, absolutely.
She should just call herself the fit mom. The fit mom of Riverside. I mean, something as cliche as that, I would do. I'm telling you, she would crush it. Even more so than she would already. Yeah.
I think the other thing too is, even with that community of HYROX and HIT programming and all, there's always like the races, like HYROX races, and everybody gets to a point. The very first session is, I just want to know if I can get through it. Right. And the second session, or like when you want to expand onto it, you're like, hey, can I actually do the race itself? Right. I just want to get through the exercises. Now, can I do the race itself?
What is it?
So HYROX is
It's CrossFit.
No, I know what it is. I always like, can I do it? Like, because I saw guys like, I got off the couch. There's
Someone's I'm getting hit.
There's a guy that's like, literally, I'm a dad and I want to try it. So he signed up for one and he did the whole thing. Yeah. And he's like, this is it. And then people were like flaming him, but he's like, dude, what? I just did what everyone's been training for. Granted, he didn't get high, but granted, he didn't get like high up there, but he was like, I just did what everyone.
Is there somebody who's like famous?
Yeah. So HYROX was created over in UK, and they basically used a system of making sure that your heart rate and everything is at your peak at the whole entire race. So they add all multiple different things, but they take out all the muscle movements where you would get injured.
So they monitor your heart rate?
That's what the whole point of
the goal is to like test. It's like a fitness test, like a fitness litmus test of like.
I don't know what HYROX. I just see them.
It's similar to a fitness test.
Oh, I thought it was just a time test. Like it was like a time test.
I didn't know what the hell it was. I thought it was like CrossFit.
I thought it was a run, a sled,
games /
a burpee.
Race.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I thought.
To me, how I would explain it, it is similar to that.
Oh, man, the HYROX people are gonna come for us.
That's it, dude. It's game over.
Just remove because like in CrossFit, there's a lot of movements that like exposure to injury.
Oh yeah. It's compound movements.
Yeah. So
it's big compound Olympic movements that you aren't gonna have your
at speed.
Or with speed. At speed. Yeah. So when you fatigue and you break down, are you strong enough to still be able to do it? Yeah. That's why everyone rotator cuff, knees. Yeah.
So what the test is for this one is to keep everybody at certain level of where like the best fat burning, heart rate, all that stuff.
But is that what the race is? They monitor your heart rate?
It's an indoor fitness race. There it is. Look, you run, then you do a workout.
That's what I need.
Then you run again, over and over. It's
Is
like
that
a
chat?
race mixed with gym exercises, and anyone can
Is that
try
your
it.
chat?
I said, explain HYROX to me like I'm a third
your
grader.
chat is a hater.
How is it a hater? It's just I asked it an unbiased question.
I've done this
dude.
before.
It's
The comments made by Gabe do not reflect me. I respect HYROX, and I
you know
think it
someone's
is
gonna be
challenging.
like, that meathead can't run shit.
Let me see you do that.
Brett, you ever heard that there's like a common meme and joke around? It's like the new millennial or the new like midlife crisis is not like buy a sports car anymore. It's do a HYROX race.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now they're coming for you, dude. Yeah.
I mean, the new fit older gentleman is TRT, Peptide, and HYROX.
Oh yeah, dude.
You got those three, bro.
Speaking of that,
you're an alpha male older man.
Speaking of that, the guy,
funny.
you know, the person that loses me right now is, I can't remember his name. It's like he's like a doctor. He's all in the peptides. I sent him the other day, but he just has these like long like soliloquies of like peptide high level language of like it's doing this in your adrenal system and all that. Here, hold on, I got you, dude. Let me just play it on air. Can we do that?
I don't know.
No.
I thought you were about to define soliloquy.
Oh, dude.
Spell it. Sail.
I got you. Hold on. I think I sent it. I thought I sent this guy to you.
I think you sent me one.
Is he
I did. Yeah.
Where he was trying to say
Dr. Trevor.
He was trying to say club was like
Bogmar.
bullshit or something like that. Is that the same one?
Listen, here's the ignorance. Slamming GHKCU with KPV.
Yeah, that one.
157, TV
Let me see this picture.
500 in one vial.
Oh, I've seen him. Yeah,
Pharmacological
I've seen him.
suicide.
Pharmacological suicide. But dude, after that, I'm like, all right, I need to go get blood work. I probably should. I need to, like, dude, there's so much stuff. I need to switch to organic toilet
I need to
paper. Like, dude, there's
optimize my
so
body.
much. Dude, there's so much. And when I read that, when I watch that, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. Like,
But like okay, if you turn it back and say, hey, explain to me like I'm a third grader, right? Basically what he's saying, which makes sense. It makes perfect sense. It's like multivitamins are not as effective as if you took each vitamin by itself.
for that particular piece
That's
of
basically
content.
what he's saying.
But on his page, I'm like,
Yeah, because what he's saying
It's
is
like
just
speaking another
hey,
language.
These combinations where these compounds that you put like a 3 combination together, it's not going to be as powerful. It's bullshit because it's not powerful enough. But he's like, but you take it individually. That's what he's.
No, I mean, you should definitely do a blood panel because then you'll see what you are deficient in, and then you just take a multivitamin, add a little bit more vitamin D, zinc, especially in men. I would say that's probably the 2 most common ones that you could just add in. Now, all the other stuff,
it's wild. Go look at this guy's page, Dr. Trevor Bogmar. That was wild. Like anybody, shout out to him. He's a badass.
Yeah, you're
man.
welcome.
He'd be an awesome person to have on here because he could quickly educate us on what. Like I'd have to have him really.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it'd be education. I'd be like, huh?
No, they'd have to. Yeah, you'd have to go like 3 levels down for me for sure, sir. I
Just
mean,
tell me my stack, bro.
speaking to my phone.
yeah, I know, badass man for sure. But if you go check out his page, some of the things he's talking about and like your liver and how these things are affected, like the hormone research game and the hormone science game is absolutely wild right now. And it's crazy because look, I see guys in the gym or I see people in the gym that they're not natural, and you see them and you're like, you are the color of a tomato, right? And it's like, man, like, dude, I there's a lot of crazy things out there that people put in their body. Say, I don't know that you need to do all that. I mean, it's your body, put what you want in it. But now with the technology and with what's coming out, now they're fragmenting all these hormones down to where you can like literally come up with who was that? Was that you I was talking to the other day, or somebody I was talking to about that company? I don't know if you ever met with them, but they were from Australia.
Oh yeah, you were talking to me.
But yeah, about that. They is a company in Australia, and they basically, you go get your blood work done, they turn it into you, and the guy, they had a developer that built out a piece of AI that would then read your blood work in your panel, depending on whatever you had done. And it's going to suggest a nutritional program based on whatever was there. Yeah. I mean, a lot of, and it could arguably do, if you had someone like this gentleman who knew all these things and could build it out. Now, I mean, obviously you got to go scope of practice there, right? Like, cause like what's the scope there? Like, I remember meeting with a doctor, and he was like, dude, that's totally out of scope of practice for a personal trainer or a fitness coach to be right there, like telling people, hey, do this, do that. And like,
I mean, even when it comes to nutrition, we used to say you can't give nutrition advice. You're not a nutritionist. So your scope of practice.
What is nutrition advice? What do you define it? Like, don't eat Lucky Charms?
No, exactly. It's advice that you probably do for yourself or that you have education on, but it's not like do this or else. Because
so I can speak in third, like I can speak in
like,
I know this is what I do.
Yeah, I would
and
do
if
this.
you want to look like me, you got to do this.
I mean, yes, you can say it like that. You just can't be like, give them a piece of paper and say, this is your nutrition plan. You have to stick to it. You can
no
say,
more Red 40. Can you say that?
No, Red 40 ain't going nowhere though.
Do you think you have to package it like nutrition guidance?
Yeah, that's why it's called. Yeah, they have like nutrition guidance
not
and
advice.
Well, that's why there's the nutritionist and there's the dietitian.
Yeah.
Dietitians.
I mean, do I think
Well, they got a license for it.
Yeah. It's way because I mean, nutritionist is a weekend. It's like CPT kind of like certificate.
now the nutritionists are gonna hate us.
Yeah.
HYROX,
We
nutritionists.
got like nobody left.
Yeah, that's how you.
Absolutely done.
Like who can sell a meal plan?
I think anyone can sign a meal plan. It's all how you word it.
Seems like meal prep companies.
I know, but it's like
It's all how you word it. I mean, yeah, I guess
nutrition
they.
guidance.
I think same thing when you get R&D. It says this isn't for human consumption, but guess what? I'm a human and I'm going to consume it. So it's all how you package it. Now, I think only a dietitian can be like, hey, this is what you need based off of, I'm pretty sure they run more extensive tests, but your trainer working out of your local insert corporate gym, they're not going to be like, listen, bro, if you don't eat chicken, then I looked at your panel, you're going to need, it's just advice. So I think that's why the apps go well, because the apps, you plug in their information and the app will kick out nutrition guidance for them.
Well, like the guy that had, I mean, you'll know more because like AI prompting and that kind of stuff, like it's conditional to whatever its back end knowledge base is, right?
For the most part.
Okay.
I think because like just general AI will just go to the internet. Yeah.
Right.
But if you have like the encyclopedia of nutrition as like the knowledge source that's attached to it, it's going to go to that first before it goes to the internet, if you even allow it to go to the internet.
So how soon, I mean, I think it's here now, but how soon before we have like somebody like this, who the gentleman that I was just showing right now, who's like a mile deep on, hormone science in your body and how things metabolize and how that interacts with food and sleep and stress and genetics, and they map the human genome, and all of a sudden we just plug into AI, like, and we're just all Superman.
I think that's now. I think you could
Superman
literally
now already.
Yeah, I think you could literally.
You just have to ask the right question.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you got your blood panel and you sent it to chat and said, hey, ask the appropriate questions. Hey, where am I deficient? What should I work on? Give me a list of vitamins. What are the companies? What are their ratings? It will do everything.
Before you send it, because hold on, how would have to be something proprietary though, not just chat, because chat's going to source information from Reddit, from any website on the planet.
But that's the same thing. Like from his point of view, his perspective. Like I used to go to before all the peptides got into the main market. We were going for production and manufacturing. We were going to a lot of these seminars quite a bit. So a lot of these seminars. They've been having this debate for over, I want to say 5, 6, 7 to a decade now on the back end versus from muscle supplements to like peptides to other, we call them, homeopathic, like different forms instead of the regular medicines of the world, right? So they've been having this debate for a very, very long time. So what's happening now is people have mics. So they're speaking out through TikTok, through all that stuff. So you're hearing different perspectives. Now, what's going to happen though, when you have everybody has that, there's still going to be different perspectives. There's going to be, they're just trying to find which one fits the most, right? There's a bunch of different diets and the most diets actually work, but they're all different for every single person. I can't fit any one person out there, stick them to one, like you can't, play lottery, grab any one person, stick them to one diet and say, that's going to work for you. You can't do that. But what you can do is you test it out, split test it, and figure out which one actually works, right? So same thing with his perspective is like his knowledge base on how the hormones in kind of focus. It doesn't fit. It's not one size fits all. And so there's always going to be somebody else that's going to debate him. Maybe it's like he's talking about the next year. Someone's going to debate him in the next 5 years, or like in the 5-year span, this is what's going to happen to you.
Right.
It's not going to be the same way.
So many things out there. Are we going to Colombia to get stem cells?
You can get them in Tijuana, bro. Why are you going to go to Colombia?
Dude, come on, the best in the
Right.
world. You guys didn't see Tarzan's story? He's on there right now.
We have our plugs right here.
Oh,
Me and Andrew gonna go to Turkey and get.
Saul's got some in his backpack, dude.
Yeah, so
He's like, what you want, these
go to
stem
TJ,
cells?
right?
I got
TJ has
you
it
right
all.
here.
You go TJ, yeah, you get stem cells. I have a client right now. I was talking to him yesterday. He was talking about going there and getting his blood spinned, and then they put new, like, your blood cleaned out.
I saw that.
Then they
So,
do that.
¿cómo se dice en español? Stem cells. Yeah, what is a stem cell in español? Stem cells. Yeah, they call them something. There's a word for it in Spanish. You know?
I don't know.
Come on, dude.
He's Filipino. What is he?
Crazy that Jason just said that. I just saw a clip
Look it
on
up.
Dana White talking about that.
No, so
talking about what?
So they do it in TJ.
They plug you to a machine and it freaking cycles your blood.
It cycles your
cleans
blood.
it out.
It's supposed to take
What's
all the
that?
toxins out.
What they did with Magic Johnson, right?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I
what
saw,
are we
I
talking
saw
about?
a full clip and I got stuck.
Is that how he got rid of
Dana
AIDS?
White talk about it.
That's right.
Isn't that sort of like what they do with like dialysis?
Dialysis.
Yeah, so he, I mean, the way he's like,
Doing without having
Yeah.
dialysis.
I mean, you didn't hear it here first.
I mean-
It's like,
the way he explained to me, it's just like the TJ special. Like they're gonna spin your blood.
well, we
Get
need
out
to
there.
hold on. We need to redefine what a TJ special is. Hold on, dude.
TJ special. They're gonna
Jason,
spin
guys,
your
Jason's
blood.
been on vacation for a while. Let me just preface this.
Do we get censored or we get dogs if we don't say? They spin your blood, take out the toxins. They give you some stem cells, and then I think you get like five like street tacos, and maybe you're straight.
Thank you for clarifying, Jason.
TJ special.
In Spanish, is células madre.
I say it again. I freaking knew it. Okay, say it again.
Mother cells.
Yeah,
Mother cells.
yeah, but say it how you said it.
Células madres.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
They're las madres, okay? Cells from your mother. That's where they come from. Thank you. Okay, now there it is. My wife, she knows the word for it because she's actually
Yeah.
Mexican. Can't ask a fake Mexican like me. Dude. It's gonna get aired out real quick. Okay.
The first canceled episode. I can't wait. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that they're doing, but I think they're doing them in TJ. I know Colombia they do. I think Colombia was the first place where you were getting stem cells. I think they were like the purest.
Well, I saw
purest stem cells.
Tarzan on there, and he went down there because he got injured and like that.
Yeah, but
skydiving accident.
those guys get they get like sponsorships for it. Like, hey, come out here, we'll fly
Oh,
you
dude,
out.
yeah.
Like you seen every single dude now that has a hair transplant from the same place because they all go like, well, you go to right. They're like, hey,
You go to Istanbul for like what, like 10K and get a full.
no, but these guys like the IG influencers, they're getting it for free because they're like, hey, just like C-Bum did it, right? Like, just shoot a video, do it. We'll pay for all accommodations and.
But the healthcare is what I'm saying, just in general, not just the hair.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he got a pretty hefty bag for going out there doing it, and he probably got everything for free.
What wouldn't you get done in Mexico or in like another country? Like what type of surgery? Come on, dude. Don't let me rephrase here. I know you're not going.
No, I don't.
Yeah, all right, dude.
I would
I
never
break my legs to get
Okay,
5
here.
inches more.
pause.
Let me
There it is,
rephrase.
right
Let me
there.
rephrase. Would you go get veneers?
Yes, everything that I've seen that people have veneers, or I've seen some people look like straight.
Chiclets, dude.
Straight.
Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy?
Mr. Wilson.
That guy that was, I think it was in Atlanta. He got literally sued in I think 10 years worth of jail time because he was making fake veneers for everybody. He said that like he had a school.
Oh, I don't know. I think that
And he was doing it out of his house. He was like trapping veneers out of his house.
He's because yeah,
Dude, I've seen that.
There's some white ones for you.
I've seen some. I've
it was
seen some
on
girls.
Instagram.
that do-
It was
that do
all
that.
over Instagram. They use Instagram to literally promote the whole entire thing. And he never was licensed. He's not a licensed dentist or anything like that. And he was showing other people how to do
Oh,
veneers.
for sure.
Well,
for
but
sure.
was was it good though? Were they cool?
Well, it looked good in the very beginning, but then the way that
it goes over your teeth.
Yeah.
Well,
not
so
implants.
no,
right?
they don't they grind your teeth down and then they.
Well, there's I don't know.
yeah.
there's a process to it. The way that he did it, it basically was capping your teeth. So
Yeah.
your teeth would rot underneath, and then it would like mess up all your gums. But like
Damn,
everybody
son.
that got it right away, it takes years for it to
Right, yeah.
So like he didn't get in trouble for a while, and then all of a sudden people had all this stuff. Every single dentist that saw him on social media was like, no, this is not how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I seen girls get BBLs or
butt injections,
and it's like silicone. It's like not even. It's like glue.
What's it called?
No, it's like a
synthol. Like remember synthol?
Yes, yes, they have some crazy stuff. I would say the two craziest things I've seen people do that I'm like I would never do, is what he said: break your bones to get taller, right? They break your legs and then you'll grow a couple inches. So then the bone has to heal, so it makes it taller. And then I saw one girl put, how are you 6'5" with a size 8 shoe? Dead, because I didn't notice until I saw his picture, and I go, that one was the smallest foot for someone being 6'5". And then I saw Kelly Muscle change his eye color, like you could change your eye color to blue. Those are probably the two things that I would like. Hey, look at.
Oh, they tattoo it.
I don't know. No, it's like they
eye square and put it in eye drops.
No, they could change the pigment. So like whatever color you want, green, blue, whatever, and it's permanent.
Yeah, but dude, a needle in your eye.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
No, that's because I started seeing that, and I didn't know because like someone was making a joke. They're like, no, now you have blue-eyed Asians, and I was like, what the heck are you talking about? And then I looked it up, and then
Irish Asians, huh?
People are actually getting injections, and it's like a pigment.
It's crazy. You're like, oh, I married you for your eyes. I can't wait for our kids. Our girl's like, oh man, our kids are gonna be athletes because you're 6'5". Well,
with a 6'5" feet.
Show me pictures of when you were a kid. The hell, you're
a runt. You're a runt.
Yeah, those are probably two things. But everything else that's coming out seems pretty legit. Like the stem cells, all the cool things. I think by the time 10 years from now, I think you're gonna be able to cure almost everything.
10 years?
I think 10 years.
Adam, how long?
I think 10 years.
I think
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
10 years?
I think 10 years.
I think you can cure it now. I think they just choose not to because money.
Yeah.
I would argue.
I can also see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's
a giant business, man.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson's the proof source.
Literally. Who else was it? Halle Berry, right? Had type 1 diabetes, and they fixed that.
Halle Berry had AIDS. I was like,
hold on.
Breaking news.
Mark, it's getting interesting here. We're talking about. Jason just made a wild claim about Halle Berry right now. We'll bleep it out. Don't worry though.
Rewind that footage.
Yeah, Halle Berry. Okay, let's do
Top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Uncle Mark. That's how you got the name Uncle Mark.
Hey, look, one of my favorite things about Mark is when he sends media into the group chat, everything is shot this way. Everything is shot this way. And I'm like, I know which pictures and videos came from Mark because they're this way. I'm like,
so I'm over 45.
yeah. I was telling my wife that the other day. I was like, yeah, we got a bunch of kids and stuff. I was like, but you know that you can really start calling me Unc when I got the phone out this way. And I'm filming when I got the phone
you're trying to get everybody. I'm like, we don't need everybody in.
Yeah.
Breathe in.
Yeah. All right. I got some spicy questions here. All right. Can we do these on the outro before we hang it up? Can we do this?
Let's do it.
Now that we have Jason back in the mix, man.
Bone in. Wait, what?
No, dude. Okay. Who in this room takes the longest to make a decision, would you say?
I'd probably say, I think I would say me, but I would also say Andrew, because I think Andrew has to make sure all his boxes are like checked. I think Andrew has to he has to know every in and out of making that decision before he makes it. So, I take myself out because I would probably just jump in and build the boat as I'm swimming, where I think Andrew's like, my boat is ready for anything. So I would say longest to make a decision probably be Andrew.
Okay. All right. Not in this room because we're going to keep the peace right now.
That's a good thing.
Not in this room. We're going to keep the peace right now. Who would you not want to be stuck in an airport with? Andrew, go. Anybody. Dude, call them out. Name them.
They don't live in my head.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know.
Okay, a profile of a person. Describe the person.
A person that just continues to ask dumbass questions or any things that I have no interest in, and it's very superficial.
You could just say my name. You could just say my name. No.
I got stuck on a flight next to a drunk lady one time, and she would not stop talking to me. Oh, it was crazy. It was like, she was like my mom's age, so I was trying to be super respectful.
Oh yeah.
And she just kept
But once that
drinking.
alcohol's flowing, they don't matter.
Dude,
anymore.
I tried to put the hat over my
Yeah.
face, and she's
No,
like,
you just gotta lean back and close your eyes.
No, they don't care though.
no.
I had a couple of they don't care.
No.
They're like, hey.
And they always do the small talk and they ask you questions, but they don't let you even answer because they're like, oh, okay, and they move to the next one.
Make it stop, please. I'm already getting anxious. Okay, let's do this. And this is for open room for anybody to answer. First one, go. Who gives the worst advice but says it confidently? This is just anybody. That could be
Anyone that is 25 or younger.
I know Mark's gonna say anybody on Instagram. He's gonna
They
be like,
give the
literally-
most confident. They'll look you straight in the face.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, do this.
The
It's gonna
earth is flat.
This is gonna change your life. And then 2 years later, they're like, oh yeah, no way, I was wrong.
You know, I mentioned this before. Someone asked me what's the best advice I can ever give them. And I told them, I go, when I was 25, I thought I fucking knew everything. And I go, when I turned 35, I learned that I knew fucking nothing. Okay. I go, if you can understand that, please watch what you say when you're 25, because you're going to speak so confidently. And I actually explained this to my wife too. I go, I hate it when people speak in absolutes. Like when they speak in absolutes, meaning like this and no and it's or buts or whatever it is, I was like, they're wrong. There's almost 100%, they're 99% they're wrong. And because they don't know, they haven't seen everything else. A lot of 25-year-olds.
25-year-olds, yeah.
What do you say?
And whatever they're selling it.
Oh, my favorite is when they're selling. No, never mind. I don't want to
Say it.
I don't want to go because
Jason.
Because they sell it and they speak to it. And like the other day, I was having this conversation with somebody. And in the middle of the conversation, there was a little bit of a kind of like a tit for tat, right? And then as soon as they responded, I read it. I put my phone down, walked away, came back, was like, yeah, thank you for that. And that's it. And I literally turned to like Erica, and Erica was like, what's happening? I go, and I literally said to her, I was like, what's the point of me arguing with an idiot? That just makes me the fucking idiot. Right? And I was like, I have no time for this. I just like walked off. And because a lot of times they speak in so absolutes, you can't even, they're so confident that even if they're wrong,
It makes you think, are they right? Wait a minute.
right? Like I was like, dude, I'm gonna spend so much time, but I was like, whatever, dude.
Who do you trust most with your business?
Myself.
Yourself,
Yeah,
yeah.
Besides yourself.
I mean, that's
Damn,
like,
dude.
I mean, who else would you trust?
Yeah.
A business partner, a wife. I don't know, dude.
No.
No,
No.
I would say my wife. I could trust my wife with my business.
And let me rephrase that in case my wife listens to this.
Have it perform as well.
Yeah,
as,
like,
That's
what
what I
do you-
mean.
what do you- what
Like
do
I
you-
trust her, but I mean she's not in the fitness industry, so it's hard for her to kind of relate to some
'cause
stuff.
I would say I trust.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be betrayed.
Right.
But who would you trust to continue being the conductor of the train?
So who would you?
Nobody.
I'll probably say Adam. I would say Adam if I had to.
Well, there it is.
Adam.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
like a
I'm
business
thinking like
partner,
I have to
who's
jump off a cliff type deal. Like
second
I'll do
in
that.
command type of thing.
I have no second in command.
I mean, I have my lead. I have Ricky. Ricky, I trust him with the business, but I mean, also he's not privy to every in and out of it because he doesn't need to know everything right now. I think the person that probably knows the most about my business is probably Adam because we're in the same business and we have multiple business ventures together now. So we talk about everything. So probably be Adam.
I think it's that's where it kind of goes. It's like depending on which business it is. Because you have certain key people that you speak freely everything.
Yeah.
And you know, even though like me and Jason are in a lot of the businesses together, he knows like we don't always look at things the same exact way, but at least he knows how I look at something. Because he'll sometimes come to me and say, hey, I want you to look at this because I want your eyes on it because you look at it from a different perspective, right? And then there's some other businesses where I know if you're telling just to carry it out, my wife knows the best.
So would you give Jason 30 days in your shoes to run your life, or would you give it to Erica first?
Erica.
Well, kids, yeah. I mean,
But no, from a business standpoint.
it's like straight business. I'll give him 30 days.
Yeah.
I'll give him 30 days.
I don't think Erica wants to be.
She's like, I'm
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
She she has specific like do not revive instructions if you're not here anymore, right?
She wills confidently, and this is the funny part, is like And we talked about this, I think the last podcast, like our wives have great discernment and intuition about things, but their level of wanting the stress, they don't want it.
Well, this is the thing too. Like success to me isn't like, I mean, obviously I want a G-Wagon like you, right? And I want certain things and you want certain material things, but like a success to me, if I was like on my deathbed, would be like my wife had a stress-free life.
Yeah.
Like my wife was like, oh, I went shopping. Like when we went out to Din Tai Fung, right? And she's like, oh, how much was it? I go, oh, dude, it was like $280. Oh, it's not bad, right? And I'm like, but that made me happy because I'm like, no, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want her to be naive to it, but that means I'm doing something right where she can just kind of like, oh, hey, next time we go to Hawaii, we did it. And I'm like, in my head, all I'm thinking is that's a lot of fucking money, right? But that's the privilege I feel like of having success is like your significant other, whether it's your wife, her main goal is like the trivial things. And I don't mean that to like discredit wives or discredit women, but like as a man, I feel like when I get home and my daughter's outside and my wife is just, kind of telling me about her day, and there's a lot of things that are like going on that like they don't even know, and they're content and it's taken care of, then it's like I did my job. So like
that place is awesome.
awesome.
It is.
And to be honest with you, it was more expensive because I love their little steaks. I always order 2 of the steak, but then my wife drinks, so she'll order 1 of those drinks and then 2 and then 3.
My
And
daughter like a month ago, the one in San Diego.
amazing.
Oh my! First off, mid Sunday afternoon, 3-hour wait.
Easily.
What?
I've never
Din Tai Fung is Din Tai, yeah.
It's all in San Diego?
Oh, no, anywhere. San Diego, Arcadia. Well, we go to the one in Anaheim. We go to Disneyland. So as soon as we get into the parking lot, we book, because you just book it, and it says come back in 3 hours. So we'll do the park. By the time we walk to Din Tai Fung, we're ready. Like, you have to do it like that.
It's like 400 people, and there's a 3-hour wait.
It's ridiculous. Dude, and it's noodles and dumplings. So the profit margin on that thing is insane.
That's wild.
Profit margin. I thought of like they have the cucumber appetizer, and I'm like, this is cucumber that I just paid $20-something for.
good.
But it's good.
so
With the
good.
profit margin, I'm just always thinking profit margins. Yeah.
It's the fastest growing restaurant in the United States right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's some. I just saw a stat like
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It is
The one in
crazy.
South Coast is like does multi-millions.
What's it called again?
Din Tai Fung.
You never heard.
You never.
You're the fakest Asian I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Wait, are Filipinos Asian?
yes.
Huh?
Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Leave it up to Mark to answer.
Mark took offense to it.
It's always one of those things where it's like, do I mark Asian or do I mark
Mexican?
Pacific Islander?
Well, when China's trying
Pacific
to
Islander
take
and
over
Latino.
your islands, that should tell you.
All right, last question. Who would go the longest without social media? And that includes YouTube, Mark. YouTube included.
Like, can you go or
Yeah.
would you go?
Who could make it the longest without social media?
No business. You don't care about your business?
Us.
Us?
Yeah, us.
Single one.
Mark.
Not a single one. Well, okay, excluding Mark.
I think Mark
excluding
would be
Mark. Well, that's why I had to throw YouTube in the mix to see if I could get him in, to get him even a little bit interesting.
BBC. What?
Mark would be the first, and then Andrew maybe second, because we worked through it.
Yeah, bro. I'm grossly over my screen time when it comes to social media. Yeah. Because it's
What's your screen time?
oh god,
No, because I mean,
I'd
that's where
probably
I do
say
a
8
lot.
hours.
I do
A day?
Really?
I would say
8 hours a day on social
I
media?
do everything on this thing. I do. I,
2 hours on live.
Oh, dude,
bro,
yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
just to be like, I mean,
But then when I'm not on, I don't
Let
really.
me rephrase that. Like screen time, I'm talking about like, I get emails from all 3 companies. I have to respond to. Then I get text messages from over 40 trainers. Then I have family group chats. Which, if you're in a family group chat, oh my god, I gotta silence it sometime. Now I have my in-laws
take me out.
group chat, and then my wife has divorced parents, so I have 2
Oh, I'm
in-laws.
stressed out for you right now.
Yeah, right. And then I'm going off, and then my daughter's school. I'm the one that has to do everything, and then our social media, then trainers' social media. They're asking me for stuff.
But I'm talking about just social media.
Oh,
screen
social
time.
media. I mean,
Because 8 hours a day, that's easy. That's light.
Yeah. Just on your phone. I would say.
Yeah.
I would say. So I don't know. Social media probably. I would still say a good 4.
Yeah, like I think
Half of that, yeah.
because we do our lot like because we're on it so much, right? Meaning doing business so much through it, you have to do your research kind of. on
Yeah,
it,
it's
too.
kind. Yeah, he sends me so many freaking DMs, dude.
So many reels.
No, but it's reels. It's like
I gotta watch this reel
It's like
for
gyms.
science.
It's like other gyms, or hey, we could do this, or hey, would you think about this? And I'm sending stuff. So
Yeah, because
there's a lot of stuff you can
sometimes
do.
it's being one part of the gym business, and then second, like helping with other trainers. So it could be an angle from another trainer or something like that could help, like a tool that we see that I think it's helpful for our trainers. Another one is like, okay, if you're building out gyms, hey, dude, you borrow from other people. You're kind of looking at everybody else, kind of
taking creativity from another artist.
He's like, oh, look what they did over here. They did. I'm not afraid or shy to sit there and never say that, like, oh, I came up with everything from.
I'd rather steal everything, to be honest with you.
I'd
rather steal everything that they do and say, oh, I love that. Okay, let me put my own little twist, but I'm gonna definitely steal it.
And then the other one now is, us being a distributor for Panatta. I'm looking at other gyms like, hey, do they have a Panatta piece in there, or they don't, or they do? Yeah. And I'm like, we should go talk to them.
Yeah. Have you reached out to this person, or this is what their floor plan, or they send us an inquiry? Then let me take a look at their gym. Now I can't go, but let me look at their IG and let me see what they have. So
in short,
yes.
Let me ask you guys one. This is the last question, so don't turn off the cameras. What does this mean?
This?
If
you're doing this?
If you're talking to someone and they go like this, I just want to see your age. So if I'm talking to you and you're saying something like, hey,
dude, going out to eat
49ers are the best football team ever, and I'm like, yes. What does this mean?
Dude, does that mean I'm talking too much?
No.
Well, okay, does it mean lower the volume?
You guys know? How old are you? 28. Clock it. It means clock it. Like yes. Like to one of the trainers.
What?
I just did it.
You thought I would get it?
No,
I think what you thought.
So the other,
or like I would think like Cap,
you're talking too much.
I was talking with a trainer, and another trainer comes up, and they're listening to what I'm telling them. And I'm like, hey, you need to do this. You need to put this in your CRM. And the trainer, the girl, she's like behind him like this, and I go, am I talking too much? And she's like, keep going. And I said, what does that mean? And she's like, clock it. And I go, clock what? She goes, no, it means what you're saying is like, that's T. That's exactly. And I was like, oh man.
Dude.
Because if you did this to me, I'd be like, okay, I'll stop.
Yeah. But that's
what I would thought, like, keep going.
And
How old is the trainer?
About the same age, 27, 28. Yeah, it means clock it. Like if someone does, so like if you send in the group chat like something and I'm like, that's right. And I do the little fingers like.
Now we know. Just don't do them like this. Just don't do like this. All right, that's it. We're done. We're out of here. All right, guys. All right. Hey, if you guys didn't subscribe to the channel, go hit the subscribe button right now. We'll have links in the description below for
Panatta.
Thank you. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Winning Daily YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and go right here and turn that notification bell on. We look forward to winning daily with you.